Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Dominion Biosyn expansion coverage. We're going to take a look at another one of the new species in this video, and one I'm very, very excited about. This is the Quetzalcoatlus. Okay, first things first, this thing is absolutely gigantic. It proper fills the hatchery. I was really unsure what they were going to do. Maybe they were going to scale it down or whatever. It probably is scaled down because the one in Jurassic World Dominion is just ridiculously large compared to the plane, etc. But it's still pretty bloody big. We'll see it up against the Pteranodon in a moment, but I just want to look at the design very briefly. It is yet another feathered creature. A lot of the creatures in this pack really are feathered. All the feathers down here around the body. It's kind of that furry covering we had on the Therizinosaurus again, down there along the back and along the wing arm sections as well, the forelimbs, and even a little tuft of feathers there on the tail against those big bat-like, almost hippo skin-esque. Am I crazy? It looks like hippo skin on the wings. And then, of course, the crest, that big jutting out gradient of blue and lighter blues and teals. And then that humongous, driving, sharp beak. It really did translate into the game beautifully well in terms of the design. We'll talk about the other stuff in a second. But it's big, it's angry, maybe it's here to have a good time. I'm going to show you the variant colours in the species viewer at the end of the video, but it's worth mentioning right now that Frontiers version of the Quetzalcoatlus, the Frontier pattern, is really, really good. I think it might be better again than the 2022 version. Loads of lovely colours and stuff, but I'll show you that at the end. So let's just observe for a second. I love being able to hear that beak. The way it clicks together sounds really cool. Kind of growling and grumbling. Bit of a preening animation there. The wings awkwardly folded, to say the least. And a little as it goes to take off, and it soars around. So that kind of brings me to one of my points. I want to get this out of the way nice and early because, you know, I want to be excited about the animations and stuff going forward. The Quetzalcoatlus is a little bit disappointing for one primary reason, in that it just flies. It doesn't walk. And, yeah, sure, you know, it's kind of just doing what it does in the film. But it's an Atstarkid, and Atstarkids are defined more than anything by two things. I would say their size and the fact that they are predominantly terrestrial hunters. That's kind of their whole shebang. It's such a big part of what makes these Atstarkids so exciting, at least to me personally. So the fact that the Quetzalcoatlus behaves like every other pterosaur in terms of the animation set, etc., etc., in terms of the behaviour, is actually really disappointing to me. I really, really wish they'd maybe spent a bit. I mean, I don't know how difficult that would be. I'm not a game developer. I have no idea how hard work that would be, but I really think that was necessary to take this to a whole other level. As it is, it kind of caps the Quetzal not quite as good as it could be, if you know what I mean. That's just my opinion. Maybe some other people don't care. For me, an Atstarkid should be terrestrial. This thing should fly, but it should also be capable of actually walking around on the ground. But it is what it is. So let's try out some of the animations. There you go. There is in fact a Pteranodon kill. Kind of just clamps its beak down on it, does a little whoop, a little flippity floop kind of thing, chucks it into the air, and just not interested in eating it, just wants to murder it. How dare you be in my swamp? Whilst we're here, before I forget, I will show you some statistics for the QUETZ. Appeal 2,400. So compare that to the other pterosaurs. The highest I think is Trope at 216. Yeah, Trope at 216. Quetzalcoatlus 2,400. It is worth mentioning it requires much, much more space to be happy. Likes living with all those over there, and then there's your base attributes. Base dominance is 275, and the next highest is maybe in the 70, 80. You know what? It's not that much higher considering 90. Pteranodon 90, Quetzalcoatlus 275, but still, you know, it's going to destroy everything else. Okay, there's the fish feeder animation. Not bad. You know, again, it's really emphasizing the size in that the other pterosaurs, they come and they land on the fish feeder, because of course they do. This thing, its wings are either side of the feeder, and it just plonks its head into there, doing its little... Where are you off to, buddy? You are ginormous, aren't you? Doing its hunting, as you would expect. Little bit awkward there as it flies almost completely vertically, but I must say the animation it does to take off from the ground in the first place is really cool. You can feel the kind of the weight of the creature. It actually looks fairly similar to the Adstarkid takeoff we see at the very end of Prehistoric Planet, just in terms of how the body moves, and that was of course the drinking animation that we just saw. Now kill the goat. Oh, I think it's going to actually. Here we go. Okay, that was awesome. That was really good. That is precisely 100% the kind of behaviour I want to see from the Quetzal. 100% the kind of stuff I want to see from the Quetzal. This is... It makes the not walking even more frustrating, because that is perfect. That is a fantastic little animation. It really is. To the point that we're going to make sure it happens again, because I want to hopefully get it in a little bit more light this time around. That's two problems. Again, I want to emphasize this is pre-release. The game isn't even out yet. The DLC isn't out until tomorrow. Things can be changed. But we have two problems here. One, which I would expect to be fixed, which is, of course, that it has sunk below the thing, when obviously it should be obviously sat on here. The second is this, with the neck. That is madness. It's absolute madness. That I would not expect to change. I think it will always look like that. It is utter craziness, however. That is a broken neck many, many times over. Here we go again. I think one more time. One more time for good luck, eh? Not good luck for the goat, but good luck for everyone else. It's that last little look that really sells it. That little, it's holding it in its mouth, holding it in its beak, and then it just looks around. Again, kind of like, I don't know if you see my Pararaptor video yet, but it does something very, very similar with its human kill. Trying it on, showing Quetzal how it's done there. It does just kind of bumps the top of its head. Bump, there you go, the top of the head, sort of the higher part of the neck here, up against the glass. Bonk. Pteranodon did this in one hit, buddy. You know, come on. Sort yourself out. Oh, there you go. Straight through, like it's nobody's business. Lovely stuff. Right. Show me that human kill. That's what we're looking for. No, go this way. Go this... No, you're going the wrong way. Go in the wrong way. Please go the other direction. This is not the time to preen yourself. Get your priorities in order, Quetzalcoatlus. Oh, I'm putting you on the bench. Yay! That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to see. Okay, we should have a kill here. I think it's this unlucky chap over here, but we'll have to see. Oh! I'm more amazed by the woman who went absolute. This poor lass over here went absolutely flying. That was amazing. Right, I want to see one more kill. I'm going to try to focus on the gullet a little bit more. Okay, right, so let's go over here. And you just see the size difference of the humans compared to the Quetzal. It's absolutely crazy. It kind of catches it within the jaws, swings them around a little bit and just swallows them essentially whole. But I want to try it out against a couple of dinosaurs. I don't want to just try it out. I'm going to try it out against a Archaeopteryx. We're going to try it out against a Velociraptor. But I'd also like to try it out against a larger theropod. I'm not expecting an interaction, but I'm going to give it a go all the same. We'll do a little bit of science. Of course, as per usual, I cannot test out every single interaction in the game, but I'll test out what I can. And, you know, when people get hold of the game themselves tomorrow, we can test out even more of them. How exciting does that sound? That sounds very exciting. Okay, thank you. Okay, well I can confirm at the very least it can hunt the Homalocephali. I'm not convinced it can do anything else at this point in time. Okay, it can indeed hunt down the Archaeopteryx. Quetzalcoatlus has begun to hunt down Arc 001. Let's see how this... Okay, that was awesome. That was really good. That was absolutely worth waiting for. My god, that was fantastic. Oh, I'm so happy. I do, however, need to try it again because that was really good and it obviously needs to happen again. So let's do it one more time. Okay, it's happening again. Let's see if we can get this in a slightly better view. That's so good. That is one of my absolute favourite animations in the entire game. That is fantastic. It really is. I really, really like that. The swing is almost graceful and ballet-like in the way that it moves. Oh, fantastic stuff. Yeah, really glad I waited for that because I was becoming unconvinced that it was going to be a thing, but redeemed at the end. I don't think there's an interaction with like the raptor or the T-Rex. I can't say for sure by any metric. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm pretty happy with everything we've seen today. That was that was so good. That was so good. Okay then. I have recorded this, but I don't know what's going on today. I've recorded so many videos. Things keep crashing, and to be honest, it's not even crashing. Usually, just my recording program has decided to hate me. with every fibre of its being. But we're in the end game. This for me is the last clip I have to record out of all 8 videos, so I'm very excited. And I get to showcase some awesome Quetzalcoatlus stuff. So I'm going to swap over the Sonoran Desert, and straight away you can see that Frontiers pattern is pretty freaking exceptional. It's up there with the Pyroraptor for how much I love it. Don't know if you've seen that one yet, but you should be excited about the Pyroraptor as well. The new patterning on the crest is absolutely beautiful. The colour combos are fantastic. We get this dappling here along the wings. Your feet are very strange. Along the wings, and we get the striping along the back. This will stay relatively the same as we go through the patterns, but the head is going to change pretty bloody dramatically. So that's Rana, Calcarana, Lithobates, Pulcrana, Papyrana, my favourite of the bunch personally. Oh no, Pelophylax, my favourite of the bunch. Oh, I don't know. That's very, very cool. But I think this will blend better with more skins. So we'll try Papyrana. Really beautiful stuff though. And then we've got Sonoran Desert, we've got Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, Champlain Valley, Salar del Huesco, Limpopo River, Killian Mountains, looks fantastic. Yukon River looks even better. Although I'm not so sure. I'm going to swap this. There we go. Even, oh, look at that. Svalbard looks really cool as well. Amazon Rainforest, maybe a little bit too much for me. Sagasol might love this one if you're watching. Mangrove Forest and Gambia River Basin. So just really, I mean, Frontiers pattern work here, I think, it just looks so good. This one in particular, because it's black, it kind of like blends really well with all colours, right? As you can see, it just looks fantastic with all of them. Frontier have absolutely knocked it out of the park with the patterning on this and the Pyroraptor. In particular, Therizinosaurus is okay, and Dimetrodon was a little bit disappointing, but overall I'd say it's a hit. I mean, look at that. It's so good. It really is. Oh, just fantastic stuff. So, that is it from me and the Quetzalcoatlus. There are many videos still to come. I think there's 5 more videos to see today, so lots of exciting things on the way for you folks at home. For me, though, this is the last of the 8 I've recorded. It's been a very long weekend, but it's been a lot of fun. The pack is really, really good. There's some fantastic new animations here. There's a few things I wish were a little bit different. As I said, the terrestrial movement for the Quetzal is the major one out of all of it, I would say. But overall, I'm very, very happy with what I've seen. When I've played the Chaos Theory and campaign, that'll be later on in this week, probably starting tomorrow, really. I'll have more thoughts. I'll do like a review of the pack in general for those of you who are going to wait. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me and for joining me for all the other videos today. Check out the playlist down below. Throw me a like if you enjoyed this video. Are you excited about the QUETZ? Which is your favourite colour in the pack? Which is your favourite animation? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Thanks for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.
Houston, if you're ready, we'll maneuver. Reaching out.